Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about something I think we are all searching for in one way or another: peace. Real, lasting, inner peace. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise, notifications, and never-ending to-do lists, finding a quiet space inside ourselves can feel like an impossible task. We try everything, right? Meditation apps, weekend getaways, digital detoxes, and those things can help for a little while. But what if there's a deeper, more resilient source of peace available to us? Today, we're exploring how to find that profound sense of calm through faith. Now, when I say faith, I want to be clear. This isn't about a specific religion or a rigid set of rules. It's about a personal connection to something greater than ourselves. It could be God, the universe, a higher power, or a deep spiritual truth that resonates with you. It's that feeling of trust and surrender, the belief that you're part of a bigger picture, and that you're not navigating this chaotic world all alone. This journey is deeply personal, and it looks different for everyone. So, let us dive into some practical ways you can start to cultivate this peace in your own life, right now. The first step is often the hardest: letting go. We love to be in control, don't we? We plan, we strategize, we worry. We try to manage every outcome and predict every problem. But here's the thing: we can't control everything. Life is unpredictable. People change, situations shift, and unexpected challenges arise. Holding on too tightly to our own plans is a recipe for anxiety. Faith offers us an alternative. It invites us to release our white-knuckled grip on life and trust that a higher wisdom is at play. Think of it like this: imagine you're trying to navigate a river in a tiny raft. You can paddle frantically, trying to fight the current, getting exhausted and stressed. Or you can trust the river. You can learn its flow, use your paddle to steer gently around obstacles, but ultimately allow the current to carry you. Surrendering to the flow doesn't mean giving up. It means working with the current, not against it. In faith, this means acknowledging that you've done your best, and then handing over the final outcome to your higher power. This act of surrender can lift a tremendous weight off your shoulders. It's a conscious choice to say, I trust that even if things don't go my way, they will go the right way. Another powerful aspect of finding peace through faith is the practice of gratitude. It sounds simple, but it's transformative. When we're stressed or anxious, our minds tend to focus on what's wrong, what's missing, what we're afraid of. Gratitude actively shifts that focus. It retrains our brain to look for the good. Instead of waking up and immediately thinking about your stressful day ahead, what if you started by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for? It could be the comfort of your bed, the sound of birds outside your window, the fact that you have another day. This isn't about ignoring your problems. It's about balancing the scale. By acknowledging the blessings in your life, you remind yourself that your reality is more than just your struggles. Faith and gratitude are deeply connected. When you believe in a benevolent higher power, gratitude becomes a form of conversation, a way of saying thank you for the gifts you've been given, big and small. This practice can anchor you in the present moment and fill you with a sense of abundance rather than lack, which is a cornerstone of inner peace. Next, let's talk about connecting with a community. While faith is a personal journey, it's not meant to be a solitary one. We are social creatures, and we thrive on connection. Finding a community of like-minded people can provide incredible support and encouragement. This doesn't necessarily mean a traditional church, temple, or mosque, although it certainly can. It could be a spiritual book club, a meditation group, a volunteer organization, or even just a few friends who you can have deep, meaningful conversations with. Being part of a community reminds you that you are not alone in your struggles or your questions. Sharing your experiences and hearing from others can provide new perspectives and a sense of shared humanity. When you see someone else navigating a challenge with grace and faith, it can inspire you to do the same. This collective energy can be incredibly uplifting and can help reinforce your own beliefs during times of doubt. It's a space where you can be vulnerable, ask for help, and celebrate your spiritual growth together. Peace feels much more attainable when you know you have people walking alongside you. One of the most practical tools faith gives us for finding peace is prayer or meditation. Call it whatever feels right to you. This is your dedicated time to quiet the external noise and connect with your inner self and your higher power. It's not about having the perfect words or a clear mind. In fact, it's often the opposite. It's about showing up, just as you are, with all your messy thoughts and feelings, and creating a space for stillness. You can use this time to talk, to pour out your worries, your hopes, your gratitude. Or, you can simply sit in silence, focusing on your breath, and just listen. The goal isn't to get an immediate answer or a lightning bolt of insight. The goal is to create a habit of checking in, of creating a pause in your day. This consistent practice builds a pathway to peace in your mind. Over time, you'll find it easier to access that calm center, even when you're not actively meditating. It becomes a part of you, a quiet anchor you can return to whenever the storms of life start to rage. Another key to finding peace is embracing forgiveness. This is a big one, and it can be really tough. Holding on to anger, resentment, or grudges is like carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks everywhere you go. It's exhausting, and it steals your peace. Forgiveness is not about saying what the other person did was okay. It's not about forgetting. Forgiveness is about choosing to let go of the weight of that anger for your own sake. It's a gift you give to yourself. From a faith perspective, forgiveness is often tied to the idea of grace, receiving and earned kindness and compassion. If we believe that we are capable of being forgiven for our own mistakes by a higher power, it becomes easier to extend that same grace to others. It's also about forgiving ourselves. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. Faith teaches us that our worth is not defined by our worst moments. By accepting forgiveness for ourselves, we can release the burden of guilt and shame, which are huge obstacles to inner peace. It's a process, for sure, but every step you take towards forgiveness is a step towards freedom. Finally, finding peace through faith involves living with purpose. When you feel that your life has meaning beyond just paying bills and getting through the day, you develop a deep-seated resilience. Faith can help you uncover that purpose. It encourages you to ask the big questions: why am I here? What are my unique gifts? How can I use them to make a positive impact on the world? Your purpose doesn't have to be some grand, world-changing mission. It can be found in the small, everyday acts of kindness, creativity, and service. It could be being a compassionate parent, a supportive friend, an ethical business owner, or a volunteer at a local shelter. When you align your daily actions with a sense of higher purpose, even mundane tasks take on new meaning. You're no longer just working, you're contributing. You're no longer just existing, you're living out your purpose. This sense of alignment brings a profound and lasting peace, a feeling that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to be doing. So, to recap, finding peace through faith is an active, ongoing journey. It involves surrendering control and trusting in a bigger plan. It's about cultivating gratitude to shift your focus from lack to abundance. It's about connecting with a supportive community that uplifts and inspires you. It's about creating moments of stillness through prayer or meditation to connect with your inner self. It's about embracing the liberating power of forgiveness, for others and for yourself. And it's about living a life aligned with a deeper sense of purpose. This path isn't always easy. There will be moments of doubt and struggle. But every step you take on this journey builds a stronger foundation of inner peace. It's a peace that isn't dependent on your external circumstances. It's a peace that comes from within, a quiet confidence that you are guided, supported, and loved. I want to leave you with this thought: your search for peace is valid and important. In our busy world, it's an act of courage to intentionally seek stillness. If you're feeling overwhelmed or struggling, please remember that it's okay to seek support, whether it's from a friend, a community, or a mental health professional. Taking care of your well-being is a sign of strength. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this has given you some helpful ideas for your own journey. If you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share about finding peace, please leave a comment below. I love reading them and learning from you all. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more content like this. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.